Scott Talley here at the worldwide headquarters of Network in Action. And this morning we're with Ms. Emily Jameson of Emily Jameson Coaching. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Scott.
I guess it may not be morning. Oh yeah, you're earlier than me up there in the Washington state of
Oh,
Washington.
it's bright and early here.
Well, thank you for joining us. Emily, tell us how long you've been at it and sort of what's at the core of your coaching business. Because one of the things I've learned, there's a million different categories of coaches, and you have a very specific niche.
I do. I have been a coach since 2017, and I really am scaling up my business starting in 2021. I have several certifications, but my passion is really helping people get into the deeper subconscious layers of the stuff that holds you back. So consciously, you can spend a lot of time working on something, but the blocks are actually underneath that. And 90% of the thoughts that we have and the reactions that we have, they're unconscious. So when we're working to actually achieve our goals, we need to actually the quickest way is to get into that subconscious and clean out the junk that might be in there that you honestly didn't even know was there. And then when you get yourself into alignment with your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, you're the driver and the elephant moving together, pulling together. And that is really like getting on the freeway to getting towards the goals that you want to have. I also work with the Strengths Finder assessment tool, and it's actually been rebranded now as Clifton Strengths. But I absolutely love that because in that sense, we're mining just to find out about each person, what are their unique talents. There's been so much studies done about how when you know what your talents, your natural strengths are, and you're working from that area, the ripple effect in your life is huge. So people who understand their strengths, who work from their strengths on a day-to-day basis, they are 3 times more likely than someone else to enjoy a greater quality of life in all areas. I am really passionate about helping people to get themselves into those spaces where their life is joyful, and sometimes the tweaks are not massive that need to take place, but getting that lift and getting yourself, like, it starts with knowing yourself better, and then from there putting yourself in the position you need to be in to then make the steps that are directly aligned with the goals you want to achieve.
Sounds fascinating. I mean, I bet you like can't wait to get your feet on the ground every morning. I mean, I can tell, I can feel your passion, and when
Yeah.
you're working, when you're helping people, what a beautiful life. Hey, you bound to have a story about somebody you just sort of blew away, somebody that's life really made a major shift. Share one with us. I know you have hundreds.
Well, my stories with my clients, it's really more about them blowing themselves away, but it starts with working with me. So, as a coach, my job isn't to tell you what you need to do and what's wrong with your life and how you need to fix it. My job is to help you know that you have the skills and resources. And then to take, really, it's about courage or maybe taking the steps. So, I have one client that I was reflecting on and looking at her journey 4 years later. When we started working together, she had dreams of where she wanted to take her career, and those felt impossible to her. She wanted to become an acupuncturist. She was a mom at home with a couple kids at the time. She had a degree in English literature, and the idea of becoming an acupuncturist just felt impossible to her. In along the way, she had another goal. She wanted to become a grant writer, and so she just put that out there. And through our work together, it's really amazing what happens when someone says some of their desires and dreams out loud, and it's like the universe starts to conspire with you. I say, as a coach, saying yes to yourself is the first step in making the magic happen. And 4 years later, she is completing her hours for her acupuncture certification. Along the way, she made some really cool connections. Once was at a playground, and that jump started her grant writing career, just being a mom out at a playground, meeting another mom. But there's a lot of secret desires that people have that they think aren't possible. And as a coach, I stand in that space of possibility for my clients. And sometimes it takes someone else believing with you that your dreams are possible to then become a catalyst for you believing they're possible. And then eventually, as time goes by, those roll out and they become real.
Fascinating. Awesome. I know people listening are going to want to reach out to you. How do they do that? What's the best way? Email or phone number or both?
I will give both. My phone number is 509-571-7784. My email is emily@emilyjamesoncoaching.com.
You know, I'm reminded as we get off here that just everyone in the world should do what they love. And I can tell you love what you're doing and changing the world. So congratulations. Great work.
Thank you.